Hare Krishna friends, Radhe Radhe, welcome back to my Kanha's Darshan. Today I am going to share with you the story of Pavanputra Hanuman. So before going to our video, let me give you a very short description about my channel. Here I share stories from Mahabharata, Ramayana, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita and topics related to Vedas and Puranas. So friends, please support me by subscribing to my channel and also click on the bell icon so that you can get my new video updates. Now let's start our video. Hanuman is one of the main characters of the epic Ramayana who played a very crucial role in the liberation of Sita and destruction of the demon king Ravan. With regard to character, strength and ability, Hanuman was far superior. He surrendered to the divine cause and his devotion to Lord Ram was unique, exemplary and unconditional. Even today, devotees say that wherever the name of Lord Ram is chanted or mentioned, the sacred being would be present there, listening to the chanting of his name and absorbed in his thoughts. Besides the Ramayana, references to him are also found in some early texts of Jainism, Buddhism and Sikhism. Hanuman was born to Kesari and Anjana Devi with the blessings of Lord Shiva. He is also known as the son of Vayu, that is Pavanputra, having born with the power and blessings of Vayu. Since he is Anjana's son, he also bears the name of Anjaneya. Hanuman was endowed with miraculous powers and strength. According to Bhavat Ramayana, when Anjana was worshipping Vayu, the king Dashrath of Ayodhya was also performing the ritual of Putra Kamakshi Yagna in order to have children. As a result, he received some sacred kheer to be shared by his three wives, leading to the birth of Ram, Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrugna. By divine audience, a kite snatched a fragment of that kheer and dropped it while flying over the forest where Anjana was engaged in worship. Vayu delivered the falling kheer to the outstretched hands of Anjana, who consumed it. Hanuman was born to her as a result. The Ramayana locates the birthplace of Hanuman in Kishkinda. According to Valmiki's Ramayana, one morning in his childhood, Hanuman was hungry and saw the rising red-colored sun. Mistaking it for a ripe fruit, he leapt up to eat it. The king of gods Indra intervened and struck Hanuman with his thunderbolt. It hit Hanuman on his jaw and he fell to the earth as dead with a broken jaw. His father Vayu became upset and withdrew. The lack of air created immense suffering to all living beings. This led Lord Shiva to intervene and save Hanuman, which in turn prompted Vayu to return to the living beings. As the mistake done by God Indra, he grants Hanuman a wish that his body would be as strong as Indra's Vajra, whereas his Vajra can also not harm him. Along with Indra, other gods have also granted him wishes, such as God Agni granted Hanuman a wish that fire won't harm him. God Varuna granted him a wish that water won't harm him. God Vayu granted a wish that he will be as fast as wind and the wind won't harm him. Lord Brahma has also granted Hanuman a wish that he can move at any place where he cannot be stopped at anywhere. Lord Vishnu also grants Hanuman a weapon which is named as Gada. Hence, these wishes make Hanuman and Chiranjeevi, who has unique powers and strength. Hanuman, with his superhuman power and strength, evoked terror in the hearts of powerful demons and evil people. Hanuman role in Ramayana. The epic Ramayana narrates how the first meeting between Lord Ram and Hanuman took place. When Ram and Lakshman were wandering in the forest of Kishkinda searching for Sita, Sugriv and Hanuman had a chance meeting with them. At first, Sugriv was suspicious about the strangers, thinking that they might have been dispatched by his brother Vali. Hanuman assured him that they could not be friends of Vali or the spies sent by him, since they were looking like respectable and dignified warriors and harmless. With Sugriva's half-hearted permission and to allay his doubts and fear, he approached the strangers in the form of Brahman and made inquiries about the purpose of their visit. Lord Ram was very much pleased when he saw Hanuman. He was impressed by his manners, his refined language, his innocence, and his simple trusting heart. In the very first meeting, he recognized in him the qualities of a perfect messenger whom he could trust and rely upon when the time came. Thus began a legendary relationship between an incarnation of God and a perfect devotee, which is spoken about even today as a perfect example of the highest form of devotion and true surrender. Role in Mahabharata. The Mahabharata is another major epic which has a short mention of Hanuman. In Book 3, the one Parva of Mahabharata is presented as a half-brother of Bhim who meets him accidentally on his way to Mount Kailas. A man of extraordinary strength, Bhim is unable to move Hanuman's tail, making him realize and acknowledge the strength of Hanuman. He was also the protector of Arjun's chariot in the war of Mahabharata. Symbolic significance of Lord Hanuman. Lord Hanuman symbolically stands for pure devotion, complete surrender, and absence of ego or the lower self. His character tells us what we can do in our lives by becoming pure devotees of God, aligning ourselves with the forces of good, helping the weak with self-control, unconditional faith, and total surrender. As a prominent warrior of the Varna race, he symbolically represents the lower self or the animal nature in man, which when refined and transformed becomes stabilized in God and serves the divine cause in total surrender, just as it happened in case of Hanuman. As the son of Vayu, he symbolically represents the subtle bodies, namely the breath body, the mental body, and the intelligence body. The breath body is responsible for the movement of life, energy, or pran in our bodies. It is especially strong in people who lead ethically clean and celibate lives, performing austerities for which Anjaneya was particularly famous. As a devotee, Hanuman represents the mental body, which is made up of the thought currents that float in our chit or consciousness. It is responsible for our imagination, astral travel, and dream experiences. The intelligence body is made up of buddhi or intelligence, which is considered one of the highest tattvas or principles of nature. Our buddhi is said to be a direct reflection of divine intelligence. It is responsible for our decision-making ability, rational thinking, and conscience. As Hanuman, he is the one without any doubt as to the existence of Lord Ram. As Anjaneya Putra, he is one who comes accidentally into this world but by his efforts conquer to the greater heights of spiritual evolution. As Bajrangbali, he is strong in both devotion and physical strength. He is an ocean of virtues and friend of the pure-hearted. He loves the ascetic qualities in man because only those who are detached and mentally free from the luxuries of life and desires of their bodies can truly concentrate on the divine and attain him. Thus, Hanuman represents many things at many levels. He is regarded as the Superman, the perfect man, the knowledge body in man, and the immortal man, that is Chiranjeevi. Truly, there is no one like Sri Hanuman, for he was an evolved god, born strangely as manifestation of Lord Shiva, but became a great devotee of Sri Mahavishnu through Lord Ram. So friends, that was all about Lord Hanuman. I hope you all like my video. Now we shall meet in my next video. Till then, take care. Radhe Radhe.